Welcome back. I'm glad you found this channel, Dear Girl with Alice, dedicated to improving your fitness, mental health, and nutrition. Today we will focus on yoga for confidence, a 17-minute practice. Let us begin in a seated position. Place your hand on your chest and your left hand on your navel. Take a moment here to breathe in and out. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 2. That's 4 breaths in and 2 out. Continue to breathe here. Calm your mind to begin to focus on what you would love to happen on this beautiful day. Feel your chest and your heart and your stomach. How does it feel? Is it warm? Continue to breathe here. Begin to open your chest to activate the heart chakra. We're taking a few breaths here. Breathing for 2. And exhale for 1. Breathing in for 2. And exhaling for 1. Really focus on your heart. What is your heart telling you? Make sure your arms are behind you and you're looking directly in front of you. You can also choose to close your eyes. Continue to breathe here. Now straighten your spine and wrap your arms around your chest. Give yourself a hug, a tight squeeze, and begin to breathe into your spine, your rib cage, and your stomach. How are you feeling in this moment? Are you feeling light or heavy? Where is the pain? Send a few more breaths there. You may change the position of your arms, or just remain where you are. Slowly begin to fold forward with your arms around your chest. Release the tension in your neck and let your head hang over your knees. Feel the stretch in your spine. Continue to breathe here. As you continue to breathe here, feel the tension in your neck, spine, release. Continue to hug yourself and just hang out here. Now come to your hands and knees on all 4 and sit back on your ankles. Keep a straight spine and place your hands on your lap. You can also cross your legs in front of you if that's more comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, let. Breathe out, go. Breathe in, let. Breathe out, go. Let go of your worries for a minute. Try to envision the ideal version of you. Do you have more energy, less pain? Can you open your heart more in your third eye? Now raise yourself on your knees. Place your hands behind you on your lower back. Your fingers can point up or down over your buttocks. Arch your back. Make sure your chest is open. Tuck in your chest and just breathe. Notice your heart here. What is it saying? Can you breathe more into that heart? Slowly arch your back and push your thighs forward for a back bend. Here you're arching your back from your shoulders, not so much from the lower back. Keep arching your back from your shoulders until your hands touch your heels or ankles. If this is not possible, keep your hands on your lower back. For those of you who arch all the way, place one hand on your chest in the prayer position, while the other you bring to your heels. You can extend your hand from your chest here and reach it directly behind you and over your head. You may also repeat this on the other side at your own pace. Now slowly come to your knees and heels, and you may come to a child's pose. As you continue to breathe, notice the thoughts that come up. Breathe in, let, breathe out, go. Let go of those bad thoughts. There's no need to worry in this beautiful moment, in your beautiful body. Make sure your knees are wide apart and your chest is between your legs in this position, ideally as low to the mat as possible. Your forehead's on the mat. You can also come to a dolphin pose, or you can rest your chest on your knees and thighs. Grab hold of your ankles or heels. You rest the top of your head on the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Take notice of your breath. Where do you still feel tightness in your body? Send the breath there. And breathe into those muscles. Now come flat to the mat to Cobra pose. Rest your forearms on the mat, palms on the mat, and look directly ahead of you. Taking a few breaths here. Breathing in for 2 and out for 1. Breathing in and out. Now lie flat on your stomach and legs are still extended, feet hips wide apart. Pressing the tops of your feet into the mat, we'll be coming into the full Cobra pose. You place your palms under your shoulders, elbows bent and close to your body. You can also straighten those elbows, and as you press your feet, thighs, and pubic bone into the mat, you're engaging your legs. You're inhaling as you slowly strengthen your arms, lifting your chest using your back muscles. Alright, we're going to now come to all fours, and now we'll continue a crescent moon pose. Begin in a low lunge with your back knee on the mat and your front right knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Keeping your hips square, reach your arms overhead, palms facing each other. And lift your chest to lengthen the spine. Press your back foot into the mat while engaging your core. Hold for several breaths, feeling a deep stretch in your hips and chest before releasing. Continue to breathe here. Now come to a high lunge by lifting your left knee from the ground. Tucking your stomach. Also engage your core as you hold your balance here. You can also cactus out your arms and look up. And come to a down dog. And putting both your legs behind you and walking your dog, pedaling your feet and bending your knees, alternating from side to side. Continue to breathe here. All fingers are flat on the mat. We'll come to a crescent moon on the left side. Make sure your palms are touching, and you can also interlace your fingers if you would like. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Make sure your hips are straight. Whether your palms are touching or your fingers are interlaced, both are fine here. Just keep reaching up to the sky in a gentle back bend here. Now come to a high lunge by lifting up your right knee. Tuck in your tailbone, engage the core muscles. You may also cactus out your arms, just looking up slightly to the sky. It's a great balancing pose. You can now come back to child's pose. Both your knees are bent, your arms are extended in front of you, your forehead is on the mat. Now, come lay down on your back, bend your knees. Make sure your hips are squared. Lift your hips, shoulders come together. Interlace your fingers underneath you and breathe here. It's a gentle bridge pose. Make sure you have no pain in the lower back. You may also rest for a minute. The pose is intended to strengthen your hips. Again, make sure there's no pain in your neck and lower back. Now gently raise yourself and come to a seated position. And we're going to go ahead and do a reverse prayer. Place your arms behind your back, palms touching, and hands are pointed up. It's the same position as a prayer, except we're doing it behind our back, reversing it. If this is too much, just clasp your hands around your elbows. This is also a great chest opener and shoulder stretch. The goal here is to try to get those palms touching and your fingers are pointing up in the sky. And your prayer is right against the middle of your back, right below those shoulder blades. You can also just have your right hand resting on your shoulder and your left hand in your mid-back. What we're going to do here is interlock our hands. And if those hands are not touching or able to touch, you can just hang out here and breathe. Your left hand behind you and the right hand over your shoulders. Switch the sides. Your left hand is on your shoulder and your right is on your back. This is a deep stretch. It's also a great heart opener. And if you're able to clasp your hands together, you can bend over your knees slowly. We'll be doing that in a minute. But first, have your back straight and breathe here. Slowly bend forward. Your head is over your knees and looking at the mat. Continue to inhale and exhale. And slowly keep bending forward. You can reverse the position of your hands. And we'll do it on the other side. Again, clasping your hands and bending forward. You can look at the mat or just at your navel. Make sure not to strain your neck as you continue to bend. Now come to a straight spine. You can adjust your seated position. Place your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your stomach. Feel the beat of your heart, the warmth of your belly. And as you inhale and exhale, come to full gratitude for the love and care you provided to your body, your wonderful body. Continue breathing and out. Inhale and exhale. You may bring your hands to a Shuni Mudra, where the thumb touches the middle finger. while resting on the knees. This mudra is often used in meditation and yoga to promote patience, intuition, and wisdom, all of which make up your confidence. Remember to be kind to yourself and trust that all your dreams can come true. It starts with a good feeling in your heart. Bring your hands to a prayer on a mudra. Thanks for joining me today.